Okay, so I just saw Black Panther. It was good. It was pretty good. It was hard not to listen to the soundtrack for what, it's been out like a week now, maybe even longer. I just didn't want to listen to it because I wanted my reaction to be like genuine and my first thoughts to be just absolutely genuine. But I see it in the Spotify feed everywhere, like all my friends are listening to it. It was really hard not to listen. I think I got like snippets of some songs. I've heard All the Stars, I've heard Pray for Love, and then I heard like a snippet of, maybe it was Oops. I think it was a Vince Staples track. I know Kendrick was in it. It sounded really good. It was during like the car chase scene. Anywho, let's get started. I'm going to listen to this right now. I'm really excited. I'm particularly excited for a lot of tracks that I've been hearing a lot of good things about, like Paramedic. I just saw the Hot Ones episode with Michael B. Jordan. He said good things about that one. Said that was like his pump-up song for the gym. But anywho, let's get started. Track 1, Black Panther. Reminded me like of the intro for Damn a little bit. I really like the piano. It's so simple. It sounded like he was speaking from Killmonger's perspective. Like it didn't sound like he was speaking like T'Challa. Let's go on to the next one. All the Stars with SZA. I've heard this song. It's really good. I think SZA's fantastic. We'll re-listen to it. I'm gonna play it. I really want to know what instrument that is. That SZA's chorus takes this track easily. Highlight of the track. I saw on her Instagram that she was taking like vocal classes, so I think it really shows in this track a little bit. You can totally tell this was easily gonna make it to the charts, not only just with the hype from Black Panther, but just how good the track itself is, riding that Grammy hype, you know, everybody was like, ooh, who are these people? Ooh, they came out with a track for Black Panther, so it was just brilliant timing, brilliant artist choice for this song. It's definitely one of my favorites so far, so let's get into the next track. Number 3, X with 2 Chainz and Saudi. Oh, this was the song during the car chase. I'm guessing this is Saudi. So far, Kendrick and this beat are really making it for me. Not even Kendrick can humble me. Nigga too rich to go do the least. Okay, 2 Chainz. Those drums at the end were cool. What do I have to say about this song? So I really like Schoolboy Q's part, like not even Kendrick can humble me. That line stuck out. That was one of the lines I was able to like pick up, I think. The hook Kendrick had, super good. It's just a hype song, it gets you hyped up, it gets you excited. You know it's building up to something good. I feel like what it builds up to isn't nearly as good as the hook though, like the build up. I like the eerie like organs. The organs were cool though. Doo, doo, doo. Alright, so I'm gonna go to the next song, The Ways with Swali. Oh, is that Khalid? Dude, Khalid's voice. Oh, I love the production too. I like Swali's part. Kendrick's part felt almost like, you know, not a good way. Khalid in the production blew me away. Like, whoa. Produced by Kendrick Lamar, Soundwave, and BBNG, Bad Bad Not Good. Soundwave is a TDE producer. He's been on like several TDE projects. BBNG, they always make really good songs. They are always really good collaborators. One that I can think off the top of my head, they did the Kali Uchis song. They produced that song. But let's talk about Khalid's chorus. It was definitely the highlight of the track for me. I was definitely feeling it. The worst part of this track was probably Kendrick being interpolated with Swali. Swali surprised me. I remember he came out with a Christmas song on Twitter and I was like, whoa, that guy's really got a voice. It's really good. The next track is Oops with Eugen Belork, and I think this is the Vince Staples song. Yeah, I think Ludwig produced this one. Ludwig's Childish Gambino's producers. Drums.
Mouthpiece drawn, got a verbal armor. Stack bodies, not figurines.
So I'm reading the lyrics in Genius as I listen to these songs, and I've seen the controversy for, I don't know how you pronounce that artist's name, Eugen Blackrock. They messed up. I think it's a big mess up, but they mentioned like DC characters in their verse when they should have just stuck to what? Black Panther. You don't do that. That's messed up. The drums and then the "you're dead to me, you're dead to me," super catchy. It made me motivated. I want to listen to that track while I'm running or something. I really like Vince's flow and Kendrick's flow. I feel like Kendrick recycled a flow almost from another song. I can't pinpoint which one, but it did sound a little recycled. Vince, on the other hand, definitely like brought his best to the table on this track. And the beat, I can't get over the beat. It's super catchy, like it's stuck in my head more than anything, I feel, along with Kendrick's chorus. Alright, track number 6, I Am with Georgia Smith. That part didn't sound too good. That ending sounded super similar to the ending of Frank Ocean's Biking. Like, you know, just repeating the same phrase over and over until it ends. But let's talk about this track. It was okay. I felt like Georgia Smith, there was like 2 lines where she hit that like that vocal range I can't hit, like her super high voice. It was just really good. But then there was this ugly, awkward part, in my opinion. It was at the beginning of the chorus. It's like, when you know what you've got, sacrifice ain't that hard. She hit the heart with some weird, I don't even know what she was thinking. I'm a little disappointed. I think there are better Georgia Smith tracks if you want to take a listen to them. Kind of a lackluster track so far. Let's move on to the next one. Paramedic by SOB times RBE. This is the one Michael B. Jordan talked about. This is the one I feel everyone's been talking about lately. It's the guys from the Bay Area that have been all over the place. They had some big hit recently. Everybody was playing like last year, I think. But I've definitely heard their name. We'll check it out. Let's listen.
But no one's worth this. We deserve from live everything heaven and earth is, but where it is good. Everybody can't save you. Really in the flow. Come on, broad on that angel. Broke young nigga in the crash style show 20 better bro. Nigga, I'm heavy in these streets. If you don't keep a pole, how you ready when it's beat? Little nigga think he cut. Y'all bet the nigga freeze it. I remember we was broken. I don't really like the walk, nigga. Now I ride around in foreign cars. And I put on like beans in the back. If you need someone to call on the man for the tag. So I'm standing for the cause, meet the man in the back.
The production on the track definitely sounded very Bay Area, very West Coast. The stuff that stuck out to me the most was probably the guy singing at the beginning. Just looked it up, it was Zachary, same guy from Love. That guy's got a voice. He's definitely got a voice. I really like his singing. For the most part, the rapping and everything seemed it was alright. The verse that stuck out the most to me was the one with Dat Boy or something. He really went in on the beat. I really liked his flow. He almost like woke me up from the almost like monotoneness from everybody else. Okay track. Definitely suggest you listen to it. Let's move on to the next one. So Bloody Waters by Absol with Anderson .Paak. Oh, and James Blake. Okay, let's listen.
Like a nerve, like a package of matches. You may wanna bypass this smoke ain't gastric. A prince turned pauper trying to do like kings do. Sweating skin closed. Are you playing your role? As told by an organized criminal in general. Get off my genitals, I got your general.
Absol definitely flowed way better over the beat than Anderson .Paak. Absol definitely was the better artist on this track, but in my opinion, this track isn't that memorable. The beat felt super redundant. I almost got a little bored. Anderson .Paak again, I don't know what it was. It just felt like he just didn't belong in this track. Absol at least like kept cadence to the beat, felt like he flowed. Anderson .Paak almost felt like it just wasn't fitting. The joints just weren't fitting together. Probably skip it. It's kind of boring. It's a boring track. It's the most boring track I've heard so far. So let's listen to the next song.
It's me with the bullshit. Really down to a tourist. My team gon' hold up, my name gon' hold up, my team gon' hold up, my shots gon' fly, my team gon' hold up, my Nazi twice, my queen gon' roll up. I hope y'all ready. You know I'm ready. I rain all day. I go get it. I gotta go get it. I gotta go get it. I made 100,000, I freaked it. I made fuck your feeling, fuck your culture, fuck your mom, fuck your family, fuck your drive, fuck your land, fuck your children, fuck your wives. Who am I? Not your father, not your brother, not your reason. Y'all want me under all king, Killmonger.
I did a video about that track earlier. Good song. Don't like Future's part. J-Rock flows. Kendrick flows. Kendrick makes the song with the later half. Check it out. Next song, Redemption Interlude with Zakari. So this is the guy from Love, the guy that sings Love. I can't even get that high. I can already tell from the get-go I'll just start swooning. I want more Zakari. That was way too short. Next song, Redemption with Babes Wodumo and Zakari. So, guess we're getting more Zakari. Let's check it out.
Party all of our lives, Lord. They take you home. Oh, baby, I want you. Yeah. Baby, I need you. I wanna see you. Baby, I wanna go up. Yeah. Baby, I need you. I wanna see you. Baby, I wanna go up. Yeah. Baby, I wanna go up. Everybody say kick it, kick it, kick it. Kick it, kick it, kick it. Everybody say kick it, kick it, kick it. Kick it, kick it, kick it.
I think this is the best song so far. Next to King's Dead. Production. 10 out of 10. That was the best track. You could just feel the energy, the drums, how catchy it was. Babes Wodumo. I didn't even know what he was saying at that one chorus part. I was like, say it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. It was good. I really felt the song, the production. It was just a happy, danceable song. And Zakari's vocals, super catchy. Wow, this is the first track where I'm just like, wow. Next track, Seasons with Sajava and Reason by Mozzie. Damn, you hit me with a banger and then you want me to feel?
With all of my bitch, they try to tell us that we all equal. We get no justice, so it ain't peaceful. Yeah, they can bluff you, they can beat you. Pay the attorney, we gon' need it. She went to Ross to cop the new Adidas. She used to tap in with all the teachers. They weren't teaching that there's no secret. Whole lot of crime, little niggas beefing.
I like this track.
Have to pray those days, have to slave those days.
I feel like they really complement each other really well.
Those days.
So that was an okay track. I feel like the artists flowed into each other a lot better than other tracks. This one just felt smooth. It felt like they knew what they were going for. They like built up to that rap outro by, I'm not sure who it was, Reason's verse outro. And the great thing about this song is I'm not sure what language they were speaking. I'll look that up as well. So I guess they were speaking Zulu based on Genius, that's what it says. I guess they were speaking Zulu, but you didn't even have to understand what they were saying. It just felt like a very chill, very mellow, very relaxed track. So let's move on to the next song, Big Shot with Travis Scott by Kendrick Lamar. I feel like I'm playing Zelda.
Oh, Kenny got juice, got work, got weight, got plenty, got them, got hurt, got more, got bitchy, yeah. Baby, I care, baby, I swear. inches, she need extensions. Don't be the center of attention, just play your position. Got my life on the mission.
I think this song initially was made in efforts to try to get another hit like Goosebumps. You know, they had everything in the formula. They had their, you know, it was Travis Kendrick, same people from Goosebumps. They were maybe expected to make a hit. They had that catchy flute. It seemed like they were looking for a hit. And I don't mind that. It was an okay song. It wasn't fantastic. It didn't really stick out as anything memorable in my opinion. It was just okay. So let's go to the next track. It's going to be Pray For Me with Kendrick Lamar by The Weeknd. So I've heard this song. We're just going to run through it again. The intro reminds me of sort of like a Starboy intro for that one song with this punk. I forgot what it was called.
Many burdens left. I fight pain and hurricanes. Today I wept. I'm trying to fight back tears. Flood on my doorsteps. Life and living hell. Puddles of blood.
Thoughts? Well, it was alright. It definitely when I heard TDE was, you know, called upon to make a soundtrack for Black Panther, it was super short notice. I think it was like 3 months before it was going to show out in theaters that I heard that news. So for them to make all that music, it felt the soundtrack. There were moments where you could tell maybe it was a little rushed. Some people might have phoned it in. Some people didn't bring their best to the table, not because they didn't want to, but due to the time frame that they had to complete it under. There were more okay songs than there were good songs, that's for sure. And there are definitely a decent amount of bad songs and unmemorable songs by artists on here that you and I probably enjoy. If I were to say any tracks you absolutely have to avoid, I am so sorry, but probably avoid I Am by Georgia Smith. It wasn't that good. Another song I suggest you probably avoid is even Bloody Waters. I'm sorry. Like, everybody says Absol killed it and everything, but I was bored by the production on that track. It just felt so repetitive, so bland. Like, to contrast the production for Redemption, Oops, X, even like All the Stars. I like the production for All the Stars, and The Ways too. There's just a lot of good things going on in the production. They had a lot of good producers. Shout out to Bad Bad Not Good. Shout out to Ludwig. Shout out to Soundwave too. And Kendrick himself even produced some of these tracks. It's exciting to see TDE behind something so major, especially if you know their history, especially if you know where they came from. It's just exciting to see all these artists in like a major motion picture. They're getting more attention than they normally would, and it's great. But again, it can't be ignored that some of the material on here wasn't the best that they could deliver. So if I were to give this album as a whole a score, I'd probably give it a 5 out of 10. I think they could have done better if they were given more time. And instead of just hyping it up just because it's a TDE endorsed soundtrack, just because it was for Black Panther doesn't mean it was going to be like the greatest thing ever. You know, I came into the soundtrack fully aware of that, but I was excited nonetheless, and still think you should listen to this soundtrack. You might not agree with what I said, you might think I'm crazy, and you might be like, oh, this guy's crazy. And that's fine, Just leave a comment down below, let me know what songs you think I should re-listen to. Let me know what songs you really liked, and you're like, oh, you're wrong. I hope you enjoyed this album. I especially hope that you check out Redemption. That was a really good song. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll have another video out soon. Alright. Thanks for watching, guys.